Let's talk about tyrannical governments. So my last video was about digital ID. Digital ID essentially been implemented all across different countries. We're talking about the United Kingdom, New Zealand, Australia, all over the place, Vietnam. 83 million bank accounts being frozen because digital ID to be implemented in Vietnam. They're making this the standard without options. As a result, if you do not comply, your bank accounts will be frozen, your assets will be seized, your freedoms and liberties will be taken. Here's some quotes for you to give you some perspective. There is no crueler tyranny than that which is perpetuated under the shield of law and in the name of justice. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. Thomas Jefferson. Liberty is meaningless when the right to utter one's thoughts and opinions has ceased to exist. That of all rights is the dread of tyrants. It is the right which they first strike down. It is your right for freedom of expression, freedom of thoughts. It becomes meaningless. Liberty is meaningless if this happens. So as a result, I want to show you examples of tyranny. We talked about the 86 million bank accounts wiped out in Vietnam on September 1st.
Picture this. You are sipping your cafe sedan in Saigon and scrolling your banking app. And boom, your bank account vanishes in thin air. No email, no warning, just a digital black hole where your money used to be. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, for millions in Vietnam, it's a reality, as Vietnam wiped out over 86 million bank accounts. That's right, 86 million. The official narrative says it's about security and efficiency, but come on. This screams of the World Economic Forum playbook, a stealth strike in the Great Reset Wars. Remember when Vietnam fired 245,000 officials overnight and called it efficiency? And when Vietnam issued the gas vehicle ban starting in 2026? This is the next chapter in Vietnam surrendering to the Great Reset and the globalist agenda. And it's happening faster than a motorbike dodging traffic on Wingway Street. Stick around as we're exposing today about what's going on, why this can be a trap, and
the World Economic Forum. You want to know more information about that? I'm sure you do. You're like, what is the World Economic Forum? I wonder. I am so confused. I'm so confused. Here, man, check this out.
June 2019, the UN proposed the Agenda 2030. It was heavily influenced by the World Economic Forum. It was agreed upon by every nation in the world, but a big part of it is surveillance. Red flag, I would say. So under Agenda 2030, many goals like renewable energy, smart cities, and digital ID were implemented. This one freaked me out. The World Economic Forum, they're the biggest advocates for global digital identity infrastructure. So basically, everyone will have a biometric ID attached to them now.
Wow.
So wherever you travel in the world, biometrically, you can be identified. This is all in the hopes of making the world a better place. And part of the Agenda 2030 that World Economic Forum were involved in is called the Great Reset.
Right, which we've heard of.
So after COVID-19, World Economic Forum launched the Great Reset Initiative, and their catchphrase for this whole Great Reset was, "You will own nothing and be happy."
Yes, this officially is happening?
It's been implemented.
Wow.
And that's why there's all these natural disasters being taken over by the government, like this land. Like in Canada, all these places where there's these wildfires,
Right.
It's like, this isn't a safe place for anyone to live. So now the government owns it, and now you have to move into the city that we're going to make into a smart city.
Carolina.
15-minute
What's
cities.
crazy too, though, is they've recently accepted the
Carolina.
conversation around cloud seeding. But think about how sketchy it is that it's now illegal to use the technology that, in case of a dramatic wildfire, could put out the fire.
Yeah. June 20.
It's now illegal, right, to use that technology, right? Absolutely insane. So here we go. This guy who posted this post says Klaus Schwab is not a visionary. He is a chilling architect of the final phase of the deep state's control agenda. The Agenda 2030 is a blueprint for global saffron, summarized by their horrifying motto, "You will own nothing and be happy." You understand that? You will own nothing and be happy, right? This phrase is not a prediction. It's a directive demanding the complete annihilation of private property, individual sovereignty, and true freedom. Schwab's plan represents the absolute final step towards a centralized system where every resource is controlled and every citizen is a dependent digital serf. The elite is openly selling you a future where your compliance is exchanged for total dependency. They have published the final agenda. The only thing left is your consent. The only thing left is your consent. Do you want to own nothing and be happy? Wake up, stupid. Wake up, you big dummy. Wake up. All right, man. All right, cool. Check me out, bro.
The British people were asked to surrender their firearms in 1997. Fast forward 30 years and we're getting arrested for Facebook posts. whilst having our country invaded by Islamic foreigners, whilst having our women and children raped, and now we're being demanded to have digital ID in order to work. I think the lesson here is don't surrender your firearms. Not to mention how they also banned XL bullies, a massive, powerful dog. I think this should be used as a blueprint. First they disarm you, and then they try to take over your life. Don't let them. If you stand for nothing, you will die for nothing. The British people were asked to surrender their...
If you stand for nothing, you will die for nothing, man. Come on, wake up, punk. Wake up, big stupid. All right. You know, maybe I need a tinfoil hat, but man, realistically, I don't think I do. This is the reality of it. The World Economic Forum, look it up, Google it, man. It's just there. It's available information, readily available.
UK, no ID, no groceries. From September 12th, a shocking new supermarket rule comes into force. Without a government-issued photo ID, you will not be allowed to enter any supermarket in the UK, even for basic essentials like bread or milk. Officials claim it's to stop shoplifting and fraud, but critics say it will destroy daily life for millions. This means teenagers, pensioners without passports, and anyone who's simply forgotten their wallet could be turned away at the door. Supermarkets will have staff at entrances checking IDs, and shoppers say this feels like airport-style security just to buy food. Campaigners warn it's the start of a two-tier shopping system that could permanently change the way Britain shops and eats. And here's the worst part. Fail the ID check once and you could be banned from that store for a month. Many are now asking, is this really about safety, or is it the beginning of a stricter control system, quietly reshaping how ordinary people live, move, shop, budget and survive in Britain today?
I think too, although maybe people will fight it. If a traffic camera catches you jaywalking in China, the digital ID system has you. It has your blood now, it has your genetic code, it has your photograph. It can identify how you walk, so even if you can't see a face, you can be picked up by gait. It will convict you of jaywalking and take money out of your bank account with no intermediating judiciary at all, and show a picture of you to the people in the neighborhood so they know that you have jaywalked, and reduce your social credit score. And if your social credit score falls below a certain level, you can't buy drinks from a vending machine, you can't play video games, you can't go on a train, you can't get out of your 15-minute city. All that's already in place in China. This is going to happen.
Yeah, it's already in place in China, man. It's happening in Vietnam. It's happening all over the world, United Kingdom, the Western world. So it doesn't matter if you're East, West, Central. It doesn't matter, bro. It's going down. So stand up, stand tall, stand strong. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. You know what I mean? So like, just come on, man. What's up? Do not consent. Do not comply. That's absolutely insane. This is Jordan Peterson out of Canada. They got digital ID. And so, talking about the jaywalk aspect, or if you jaywalk, they seize money out of your bank account. You know, they fine you and take the money directly out because you have digital ID linked to all of your assets and your identity. This is what people are doing. People outside began wearing white mesh masks to prevent cameras from recognizing their faces. Yep. It stops facial recognition. Yeah. So, so chase that bag, man. All my bag chasers out there, Anton Daniels. No, I'm kidding. Hey, man, chase that bag, man. Get your money up, not your funny up, and go ahead and get after it, man. Get that money, you know. Essentially, you need financial freedom, man. You need to chase that. That needs to be the ultimate goal. And, yeah, you're going to look kind of silly with this mask on, but this is white folk out here wearing these masks. And so I'm sure it's probably the UK. It's the UK, bro. They gave up their guns in 1997 because a bunch of liberals said so. Yeah, absolutely insane. And yeah.
This is going to happen here, I think, too.
Yeah,
Although
yeah,
maybe people
yeah,
will fight it.
Hopefully not in the United States. But thank you for watching the video. This is becoming very comical. Honestly, yeah. It's rough, man. It's rough out here. Man. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm lost for words, honestly. Thank you for tuning in and watching the video. Come back for more. Like, subscribe, hit that comment section, man. Drop your thoughts. I would really appreciate that. I'm pushing 50 subscribers, not many. I'm in my infancy, okay? Yeah, I just got birthed onto the YouTube scene. And check out more of my videos. Catch you on the next one, man.